Alright, hello everyone and welcome to my first game video in a while. It's been a long time, and today we are going to play Nimby Rails. Basically the design of the game is to take over the world with your transport company. Rail, bus is not implemented yet, but you got rail, and yeah, so let's have a go. We're trying to do this somewhat realistically, but being how it's on sandbox mode, so much realism won't be there. Alright. Alright, so this is so far what I have. We are in California right now. Couple of lines that I don't have. So up here we've got the main thing that will give you the sort of main arrow, mouse bar, whatever, that will give you information. Then add the map. It's very up to date, detailed, everything like that. There's a lot to it. So we'll start on the left. Got the arrow here, just point click anything here on the trains and stuff, and we'll show you what they are. People are very happy. Also you will see right here how much you are earning. I'm not earning anything, doesn't really matter. I'm in sandbox mode, I don't need to do a thing. Excuse me. Over here we have the track section. This little arrow here will let you, so if you drag, drop, and if you want to just totally wipe it clean, you just press delete on the keyboard, del, whatever, and you delete all that. I don't want to do that. These train bits are doing really well. Okay, so the next bit, here you've got all kinds of rail lines. So you've got the high-speed rail viaduct, which is a massive bridge. It's just a bridge. Here you've got your high-speed ground. Now, with the ground, you are placing it on ground. So if you go over water or mold, so if you go over water at a certain angle, it will go red, which means you can't do that. But the thing is, you just go into this here and you just click on it until it goes blue. When it's blue, it's good to go. Also, when you do it, being how there's many ways of playing it, but the way I like to do it is I try and keep it within the lines of where a railway would go. So in between a street, under the ground, and above ground. I try to make it real as possible. Of course you wouldn't have that, but there is some bits that if you want, you can do it realistically. So you've got high-speed rail, ground. Tram is exactly what it is. It's only for trams. So just normal speed. And then you've got high-speed tunnel, which is underground. Minimum speed, normal. Medium speed, ground. And medium speed tunnel. Now, you can click on these here. So you got the depth was 1, 2, 3, or unlimited. Haven't tried free or unlimited, and I don't really use the plus, so I usually use 2 for going underneath stuff. And then so at the moment I have right here, this little bit here, as you can see, right there. This is just I'm showing you right here. Don't worry about it. I'm going to delete it later. And then at the moment you can't do anything until you click build blueprints. Now they're built. Now the trains can run on them. We're not going to run trains on them. This is just a little test here that I'm showing you. Alright, so here we have create a track branch. Now, basically if you want to make a spur line, say maybe you want a train to go to Westgate Heights. So you do that. Now right here it's a little bit of an issue, but it's not really a problem. So what you do there is you flip. Now it's even. So this happens a lot. I don't know why. It must be something I've touched. It will come like this. So you see how it's lapping over. All you need to do is from the track branch section, you go to the arrow, you click this bit right here, the lock button, and that will bring up this direction. You flip it, it's normal. Now, the track branch is done, so we don't get rid of that bit. Track branch is done, so now you've created a track branch. Now you got to add track, so you just add track, and then put the station wherever you want, and then from there we will build. And I will show you. So this is just a testing a little bit here. I'll show you how it's done. So we go confirm. Okay, and we're going to build a train station right here. We'll do about 110 meters. So you got track branch, which was right here, and then we've just built some tram tracks here. We got speed, so it's only 60 kilometers for here. And then we go to the station right here. Now with the station, there is no settings. You just click, drag to however big you want. Now right here, 700 meters, too big. Maximum is 520 meters. So you just drag, click, done. And now we go blueprints, and now we go to the track and we connect them up like that. If you don't like the way it looks, what you gotta do, so I did it the wrong way, so all you gotta do is delete, and then you just add the tracks again. Now while in the blue mode, you can move them any way you want. But when you click build blueprints, you can no longer move them. So that means they are now permanent. And over here we've got a depot. So this is where your train, so when doing a line, which is up here, your train, if you're doing a specific timetable to your liking, a custom timetable, sometimes the trains will need somewhere to go. So we'll put that there, and then we'll do a single track. We'll do a single track runoff like that. So that's a crossover now. So trains will come in this direction and leave in this direction. So, alright, so now we are going to create a new line. So far, these are the lines that I have. So let's see, the pink line, which is this one here, goes from Bel Air to Wadsworth Theatre. Now these stations can go anywhere, any place. You can name them whatever you want. This one here has not a name yet, I haven't done it yet. We've got an A line, which is the white line, which goes from Santa Monica, Wadsworth Theatre to the pier. Oh, well, to the park. And this is my main area here. I chose this area because it's nice. What I would picture is we've taken over the park. We've train station, built a train station here, got rid of the park. And then So we've got multiple lines. Each line has a train. So I've got the white line has currently 3 trains running on it. You'll see these here. Pink line has 2 trains. So the bigger the line, the more trains you will need. For instance, where is a good example? A good example would be the Van Nuys line. This one here. This one has a lot of trains, and so does the brown line, which is the Santa Monica Airport to Kidday. I don't know. Now there is a lot of stations along here with a lot of people. As you can see, this area serves 892 people with 1 person at the station. This here has 1 happy person and serves 983. You're not going to get 983 every time, but you want to make them happy, so more trains equals more happiness. Happiness equals they're happy to pay whatever price you put out there. Now, you don't want to put too many trains on there, because if you put too many trains, they're going to get delayed. It's going to cause a traffic jam. You're not going to be able to move. You're going to lose customers. Now, because at the moment we have very little income, but we don't worry about income because I'm on Sandbox, but very little people right here. Have a look at the time. Okay, so it's midnight on a Sunday. Okay, so right now I've got basically all my lines running 24/7. Ideally, you want to serve as you need. So at this time of night, this needs to be considered in before bringing all the trains in. So between 10 p.m. and 5:30 a.m. it's a skeleton. It's skeleton customers. There is nobody there. It is abandoned. See, right now 1 a.m. nobody is using the system at all. Ridership is extremely low, which means I don't need this many trains. Okay, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have like 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 lines, and there's only 1, 2, 3 people using it, which means ridership is extremely low right now. So we don't need this many trains, if any. Maybe 2 every hour, maybe if that. So what I'm doing now is extreme overkill. I don't need it. So ideally what you want to do is have the train system set up for the right hours. Now most of my trains have different schedules. So let's start with Santa Monica Airport to Kidday. All the trains running on that line between Monday and Friday start around 4 a.m. Now there's a couple here that start 3:58, 3:55, 4:01. That is because I can never get it in line with the 4 a.m. mark. But the thing with this is that it is customizable. Look, you see, I can customize the time anyone I want. I can do 5 a.m, I can do 24 hours. This here, because it's a Sunday, all trains are running all day. So I set up being that Friday to Sunday are the most busiest times. Now I don't know what it's like anywhere else, but I'm in Australia, and usually our weekends everyone relaxes, goes to parties, goes out drinking and has fun. So that is why I based it around a 24-hour system on the weekend. So from 4 a.m. Friday until 11:18 p.m. Sunday, the trains are running non-stop on the brown line. So this brown line here, They're running non-stop. Okay, so when it goes to Sunday at 11 PM, the trains will stop and they will all go back to the base. Now their base is right here. All trains from this line come here and they will begin at 3:59 on Monday. Not all lines are like this. For instance, the Marina del Rey line, which only has 4 trains, runs 24/7. So sometimes I don't do that. I pick and choose sometimes, or sometimes I make a custom. It's up to you. I'm still very much building this railway system. I haven't gotten very far. I've been on it for a couple of months. So now, if you look up here where our mouse is, you'll see my ridership is between 15 and 2100. 1500 and 2100. That is because it is morning now. So this game ultimately says that every morning between 5 and 9 it is peak hour. So right now we're at 2700, 2900. But at night time it's quiet. Each station will have a name. You can change that if you want into options, and the autosave there. We've got a graphics, key binding, uploader. You upload your own mods if you want, totally up to you. So then you go to map option. Map options here. You got the density. Okay, so this is the density of Los Angeles. Not Rio, it's just the way to do it. So the high density would be the dark purple, which is basically this area here. Anything like here with nothing, you're going to get very minimal customers come in. So ultimately you want dark purple. For me, I'm not too fast because I want to service the community. Now, map labels, you turn that on, this is what it looks like. You turn it off, get rid of the X, you don't see places. Signals, you know what signals are? On, off, stations, station names. So it makes it a bit easy for you. You have overlays, track, speed, everything like that. I don't care about that, it doesn't bother me. Now this is the population. So the density is where right here you would get a great amount of money. But it's up to you. So these are the lines. Now where you build is up to you. See, at the moment I have a train line here that goes all the way down to here. Now this line is non-operational, so you will not see it in here. It is just invisible. Up here we have the Yosemite Selma excursion. So it runs from Fresno to Yosemite National Park, and that right there is a special weekend train only. At the moment we've got no trains running because I am going to do some line work and fix it a little bit. But this will only run on Sundays and weekends. So you've got excursion trains. Now with the excursion trains I needed a special kind of train. So I went into mods. So when you get into the game, go into here, subscribe to new mods in the workshop. You click on that, it'll bring up the workshop. You look for what you want. These are my things here. I do not own them. Never built them. Never made a mod. These are from other people. These two here are game. The rest of them are not in game. But I have a couple of trains that are perfect for excursions. So we look over here and we go to accounting. Now this is how much money you earn, you've lost, you've made. We'll go to today. So today I spent $2,552,762 on tracks, 404,944 on stations, and 226,975 on depots, which adds up to 3,184,686, which is construction costs in total. Trains. Now, the trains are all running costs, so they will go up constantly. Same with maintenance. Ticketing will go up until passengers reach zero. So at the moment, I'm making almost close to 560,000 with refunds at $133, which I think is amazing. It is constant, so you gotta pick the right amount of fares. So for the Yosemite, I chose $23. For the Marina Del Rey line, I chose $1. And then we got the Oxnard to Malibu, I chose $5. $3 for the Van Nuys Airport line, and then $3.45 for the Van Nuys line. So some people don't like that, and they'll get refunds. It's fine. Okay, so passengers. With all the money that we're earning from passengers, we've earned 135 PAX. PAX is the game equivalent of money. Never serviced is 563, which means I've lost 563 because I don't have trains or a line running here, sorry, right here, or here, right here, and right here. So these three lines right here I have not done anything about, so I'm losing money from them. They will get fixed soon. I'm currently building a train line, or a commuter line to Port Hunemi. I honestly don't know how to say these names, so we just call it PH. So I'm building a train line to PH from Oxnard. So it will connect there, connected them up mostly, most of it's connected, a bit to do here, and then I will run a couple of trains on that. As for this one was a long rail, which I am probably going to destroy, so I might as well do that now, because I do not see the point in keeping it any longer. It served me little purpose to run trains that don't really go anywhere. So we're going to get rid of that. Let me just drag and delete. Pretty simple. Drag and delete. Drag and delete. And that's basically it. So I'm going to drag and delete all the way over here. Get rid of all these train tracks here. Now every now and then when I mess up majorly, I start fresh and start a new game. Most of the time I choose an American city because I like the layout of it. So I will almost go American city, even though I am in Australia. That is the fun choice because there is no limit to what you can do. So you live in America, you could have any country in the world just like this. You could live in, say, New York, and you could play this game and you could build a train line in Antarctica, for instance. Maybe not there, but you could build it in, well, Songia or Pemba or even Perth. It doesn't matter where you are, you can build anywhere. So it's really good. So at the moment, you'll see right here, money, a couple of reds, a couple of greens, a couple of blacks, same thing. Now, there is a lot of map that I haven't done yet, and I'm just building up to it, just gotta take your time, there's no rush. So right here is exactly how much money each station is making. So far at the top of the list is is this station right here, Grape Arbor Park, which is making 36,875, but that will go up soon. Second is 26,000 each. Station will make money. Now from here, this is not making any money. Neither is a lot of them now. Garden Centre is actually losing money. So is in Calabasas, which means people don't like changing over to different lines. So to fix that, what the hell's going on there? There's like no trains there. To fix that, basically what you want to do is set up a station that serves one line each. Now I'm not sure what's going on here, but I have a feeling we are having a lot of refunds. Yep, compensations and refunds. People are not happy about this line. So out of the 267 have used it, 109 of us for a refund, which means this line might be a bit expensive, which ideally we don't want to do. So we'll go $2. Everyone likes deals, right? And then we'll come back to it and see how that goes. Alright, so Garden Centre is not doing good at all. But honestly, I'm not too worried. So we're not going to worry about that, because if I'm in creative mode, so I'm not worried about money making. Just happy that they're getting where they want to be. Alright, so I made this recently, so let's work on that. We will start at 1, and then we'll call this 2. So 1, just for now, and then we'll name it later. So we want a train going from C. So all you do to start stations is you find a station like this, and you click on the lettering. So if I wanted John Muir Elementary School A to Jocelyn Park C, then the train would run between. But ideally what you want is C, then it returns to A to pick passengers up, then goes to E, drops them off, A starts up, and then back and forth. So we want to go from there to there, and ideally that is it, because I just made it like that, but I was thinking about making a loop. I don't need to make a loop. So that is now connected. So we'll call it the loop line. Loop line. John, we'll call it the loop line. Let's call it the S to S line, which is station to station. Santa Monica. And from there, that should be fine. So we'll go empty trains, and then we'll buy a train. So really, you don't need anything fancy. So let's go to Koala, and we'll add 2 cars. And we'll do buy 2. So that's just over. Well, that's almost 4 million. here's where it gets interesting, okay? So you can name it what you want. Pick your colour. I'm going to go fucking pink. I know, because you know what crazy fuck, you know? So, from here you choose how many cars. This one has a limit of 3, but a minimum of 1. So we'll go 2. And now it's S2S line Santa Monica, which is this one here. So here we'll go blank schedule. And it will purchase, and it will come up. So we'll start new, and then you can click. So let's say this train will start at 1 AM and run till 10. Start again at 12. Finish at 22. Okay. So now we press it again. We go here, and then we run line. So S2S, and it will start right here, and there we go. It's running. It's not making money, but it's running. So it's running back and forth, back and forth. Okay. In this area here, sorry, right there, this is where it's going to be stored in a depot. Now, where is a depot? Depot is not close, which is an issue. So to make this work, because the train's got to be stored somewhere, and I just realized that this track is not working because it is not connected properly, which was affecting trains. So we will build a depot right here. So now this line can have its trains go somewhere. And if you look here, you'll see it's confused, which means right here we need to create some signals. Okay, that's not the issue. Then what is the issue? Alright. So we need to figure out what is going on here. Lost train orders, okay. So okay, it's easy. Just go there and there. Okay. Okay, so let's finish off the timetable. So we click on that, click on store in depot, pick depot, that one right there. Okay. So now it's Monday, and it doesn't know what it's doing because it has no thing here. So we'll go depot, run line, S2S, it'll start up again. Go here, store in depot, done. Now as you can see, it's going to be stored in depot indefinitely. No. We are now going to go to 4 AM, 4 AM, 4 AM, 4, 4, and 4. And now we just adjust it to there. It's a bit fidgety. And then we will get the train to run all the time. Now 4 AM is a pretty good start, you know, you can add more trains later on. Totally up to you. You can have hourly trains, 2 hourly, it's totally up to you. So here, store and depot. You're going to do this individually for each day. It's a bit annoying. And now everything is sorted. So we have run line there, and it's all set. So now it will do exactly that. So we don't need that. So now let's get this line up and running. We'll do it for like 50 cents. And now we got full line is now opened. All right. So everything is running very smooth right now, which is awesome. So let's finish the rest of the lines off. So we don't want that, we just want normal high speed. And we want double tracked, because that's what it is. So cross over there, cross over here, and then we connect up to the train station. Right there. Now this one was a bit tricky. And then we just keep going until we connect up to the rest. So I'm just going to follow this here and done. So as you can see, blue, it's not ready. I already spent 9 million with 40 overpasses. Doesn't matter. But there is also a survival mode. Sorry, career mode. Okay, so let's keep going. And this will terminate at PH Beach Park. So right here. So now we're going to complete that. That cost 12,600,000 with 50 overpasses, a total length of 12,725 meters. So originally it was 6,300,000, but with the overpasses it was 6 million as well. So that's where it came from. So now we are going to name the line. We're going to call it Smart 2. Sorry, we're not Oxnard. I can't spell this place, so Port Nimby line, and the code will be OXPH. And the price will be $1. And this is going to be that color. So now the trains will start here and they will go up. So everything here needs to be on the right, because that's how America is done. But just be careful, because if you click in a C, your trains will stop here and will not go any further. And then if you go up here and click C, so you go C there and C here, they will get confused again. So you just want to keep it continuously on the right until you get to your location. So C or A for me. And then here, it's an A. So then here, because this is another line, this is a blue line connecting to it, we need to build a loop so we don't disrupt passengers. So we use this field here. And we'll go here. And then connect up like that. Done. So that right there will be the turning area for the blue line. But you need lights. So the trains run A. So trains run on the right hand side. So ideally you want to put it on the right. So every couple of or wherever you want, up to you. Just got a bit of a train accident, but doesn't matter. And in there, and there, and then you have to put them. Oops, I messed that one up. So that one there. I'll delete that one and start fresh. I did again. Jeez, man, I suck at this. Go there, delete, and there. And then the same needs to be done here. And then here, here. So that way you don't cause a crash. So that way this line can run, so can the purple line. And now what we do is, I don't know if it's going to do it, it's not going to do it. Okay, so we have to do it manually. So we'll get rid of that station and we'll add some way stops. So basically the way stops are in a loop. So we want to click on that one and that one. Is that going to work? It's not going to work. Okay. That is fine. We will. Oh my God, just again. We'll add that line, which will then take us back to here. So now we'll go around to here, and then we go back to the left side and click on all stations on that side. So your trains will stop at all stations pattern, but this can be changed at your discretion. You can get rid of stations, you can express stop stations. Basically, if you want to express stop a station, you just don't click on that. You move on to the next one. So like that. So when it's yellow, leave it. It's totally up to you. So we'll get rid of that because I want all stations. And then we keep going until we have reached our destination right there. And now we want to buy a train. So having a look at this train here, has 3 cars in the middle and 1 at each end. It's good. We'll get 2 of them and we'll make them right the existing lines. It's a lot easier that way. And now we'll fix it up later. And we'll see right now it has that there, which means the trains aren't working because here it says service level. Make sure it's not closed. If it's closed like this, you'll see a warning sign. What you want to do is, if you want to test that it's working, empty train. See right here. Okay, so let's pause this right here. It says right here 22 minutes and 40 seconds. That is default timing. So right here is the speed of track. Right here is minimum stop time. And right here is that. So we click auto and then change the time to 10 minutes and then apply. And then when this train leaves after the 22 minutes, it will turn into 10 minutes for every train at the first stop. So that way there's a difference between each train. One leaves, one has 10 minutes. So they're 10 minutes apart each time, which is ideally what you want. But you can also change it to all stops or manual. So manual, you can choose your stop. So let's go to here. And you just, in this manual, so you'll do it here. We don't want it there, so we'll just do first stop. But that is what you want. And both trains have the same, so that's good. So empty trains, this is the pause area here, this is the date and the time. So at the moment it's Tuesday, August 3rd, 2021. It's 7:28, 58 seconds. And now it's normal, fast, even faster, super speed. Super speed does not get you anywhere. You want this one here, but at the moment we are not earning any money here, because as you'll see fat zeros there is empty trains, which means it is testing only. Now what we are looking at is that they did that perfectly, which means I think it's ready to go. So full service is now open. You'll be making a profit in a minute. Already there's 23 people, 14, 9, 15. So it is pretty popular. Actually, it's popular enough to probably add another 2 trains. So you've got 60 here, 46, 31. So we need to add 2 more. So now we've got 4 trains. So that one's running. So now that one will run at the next 10 minutes. And then they'll be 10 minutes apart, which is good. So now everyone's getting picked up. Now if you look here, wait till a train comes by. Okay, see right here, you will see a icon that pops up for passengers leaving and getting on. Now these 30 passengers don't all want to go one way. Some want to go down, some people want to go up. Now let's see how many people go up and how many people go down. Keep an eye on that 30 there. So nobody, hang on, here we go. So 20 something people wanted to go up, 26 people want to go up, and the rest, 4 people are waiting for the other train to come to go that way. That's how it works, which is good. Okay, so that line is working. So let's have a look at the Selma to Yosemite line. This is purely an excursion train. As you can see, there's Los Angeles. So what we're going to do is we are going to increase it, and we're going to have a train station at Fish Camp right here. Now there's a lot of water, we can't use water, so we're going to go high speed viaduct. So now that will sit there and not be worried. So let's say we want to go to say for Warner. We will add a station here to there, and we'll do about that much. Done. Now let's add track. Now this is all viaduct because it is very hilly and there is a lot of roads and rivers. So that's done. So and that's it. And now what we'll do is we'll add trains. Now I think that's a little bit expensive, so let's just do 15. Oops, here we go. So trains per interval are 15 minutes. Let's change that to 17. No, you know what, let's do 20 minutes per interval. And we'll apply. So if I change, let's do 120, apply. So now they do 120 kilometers through here. Minimum stop will be, let's say, 1 minute. Because it is an excursion train, you want to look around, you know. 1 minute, and then the train will come back. So right here, let's go to purchase new trains. This train's not going to do. This train may do because it's really good. Now this is called the EM Incepted Tanaja. It carries 74 passengers, 177 kilometers, cost 1.2 million, weighs 73,000 kilograms, no electricity, 65 per day, and 0.5, so 5 cents per person. 20 meters long and 3 meters wide. So that is a maybe. But I liked the Kokona excursion. It is absolutely massive. And it is, I think, spot on for what we need. We don't need a sleeper, but people can pay extra for that if they want. So we're going to get 2, and we're going to go blink. So let's start. Okay, I'll start one. Okay, sorry. Now, what time should we start? Do we do Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or just Friday, Saturday, Sunday? I think we will do a night excursion because yeah, it's absolutely beautiful with the stars and shit at night time. So that will run until, now I'm trying to and get this as good as possible. 3 AM now. The Yosemite excursion. Now forget about, let's get rid of that day. Whoops. Alright, so let's just start again. So we'll do Thursday. Thursday will be a morning train. So from 6 till 9, and then 9 till 12. Let's do 12:30 for that one. Try and keep to schedule. We'll try and do every hour. So from 6 till 9 the train will run on a Thursday. Now with these trains here, what will happen is it doesn't know it's an excursion train. Only we know that. That's not going to happen. So the game will probably make a few angry people in the thing, but we want it to be an excursion train. So it runs limit, it runs very, very rarely and doesn't have as many services. So people will be pissed and they'll ask for a refund. So you're probably going to lose a lot of money on this. So I would not make excursion trains unless you're in creative mode, and then you're going to lose money anyway. So just pretend that everyone knows it's excursion. Alright, so So 9 AM till 12:30 will be a rest for the train, but we don't have a place to put it. I don't think we do. I don't ever remember putting in a depot for this line, but there is apparently. So there's a depot right there, and then it will restart at 12:30, and then from 12:30, let's do 4 PM. We'll do 4 PM. There we go. I did it the wrong side. Shit. So 4 PM. Oh my god. I am not doing well here. Slot. So we just delete these slots here because we don't need them. So, and then we'll go 16. And then the train will run the excursion. So it starts at 6, finishes at 9, goes for a break at the depot, 9, goes back to work at 12, 12:30, finishes at 4. We're going to do a night one on a weekend. So we'll do a 1 AM till 6 AM on a Friday, because I think people would enjoy seeing a sunrise. Or maybe that's just me, I don't know. But you can't say that sunrises aren't beautiful. So, and then 6 AM, and it will do a 8:30 until 3:30. We'll do 3 service. $8:30 to 3:30 service. So right there, I fucked up. It's very touchy. So I'll pick a depot, start a shift, and Yosemite. Now you can make any train go to any station. Unfortunately, with the Yosemite line and this train, we are very far away from our counterparts right there. So in order for our train to run on any other line, we will need to build from Fresno to LA, and I don't want to do that. So this train will only run on this line. So 15 will be depot, and then on a Saturday we will start 2:30 until 5, because I think at 5 people are going to want to have breakfast. So we'll run a line to Yosemite, done, and then at 5 until say 2 hours, do 2 hours. Do 7. For 2 hours, people can go have breakfast and enjoy themselves. And the train will get stored in a depot. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to make a loop, but I'm going to make multiple loops, because what I want to do is I'm going to have such a short changeover. So let's say 7 people take a little bit to come, so we'll leave at 7:40. So that is 40 minutes. Now there is really no point in riding from Fresno all the way to the depot. Take hours. So what we want to do is just a short fuel stop. We want to build a line that goes there, and then there, and then around where the train can stop. Right, that was a bad line. So we're going to delete that. And we're going to give it a better line. Like that. And we're also going to come in from the back, because you never know where the train could be at the time. Like that. So the train's just going to park up there. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but we'll figure it out. Probably won't. Alright, so hopefully, where did I put it right there? So passing, we're not going to worry about that right now, because it's not going to work. So we're going to finish off the timetable and then get back to that in a minute. So here, there's no way we can do it. So it'll just sit wherever it is, and it will not do anything. And there's not much we can do about that. So I messed up. That's done. And that's it. So the 7:40 train will run until 2 p.m. From 2 p.m. until 5 Sunday, train will be kept at the depot. Now this train is going to not work the rest of the week, and I'll show you that in a minute. So, train will be stored in depot until 5 a.m. And then from 5 until 16 it will run the excursion train, and then it's done until Thursday. So that is how it's done. And we'll delete that one and we'll clone one so it looks exactly the same. Okay, so the Yosemite, let's go to lines, and the interval time is 20 minutes. Let's just do 15. We have a minimum stop of 1 minute. And now let's do some tests. Okay, so the tests won't start for a while, so we're not going to worry about that. So we're just going to go full line, and that will start when it's ready. So that will start on Thursday. And let's get back to here. So that is all fixed. We have a tray. Shit. Okay, so you have a bit of a backlog here, which is a bit of an issue. Alright. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. So we're gonna close that and delete. We'll delete the trains on that, yeah, because it is causing problems. So now we have to rethink this. So now our trains are running smoothly. Great. Bit of a hiccup here. I'm not sure. Oh, he's stuck. Why is he stuck? Okay, well let's get rid of that signal. And we'll have to get rid of these lines here. And there we go. So that was a complete fail, but that's okay, live and learn. So what we're going to do is we're not going to stop here anymore. So we have closed down the Oxnard line. It is not going to be a commuter line anymore. It is going to be a line itself. So we will head to El Rio. So we need some stations. So we'll put one here. It needs to be 150. Anything less is fine too. $150. El Rio is right here, so I'm going to try and terminate the train right here. So we will build right there, right there. Now I don't know if that's a cemetery or not, but I freaking hope not. So let's not build it today because I don't know what it is. So we'll build one there, and then the train will terminate here. So this is where the fun part starts, where we will delete the entrance to the line. Now, I don't know, the blue trains aren't running as fast, and we've got a couple of angry people, so let's add 2 more. Okay. Alright, sorry, I got a bit off course there. You never know who needs what. So these tracks will go under like that, and then we'll go to ground. So if they pass, they will pass by the train line here and go underneath, and nothing will be affected. And then we will cross over to there, but I need to straighten it out because that is a very bad job that I just did. So we're just going to, there we go, and now we move that into place right there, and right there. It's got to get it to work. It's a bit of a fuck around, but yeah, you gotta make it work. So alright, there we go. Alright, so we're on ground now. And we'll connect them up. You have to do it like that, otherwise it won't work. And because the post office there, we will go under. All the way to the station, just to minimise damage. So we'll cross over here. Cross over again, cross over the main road. Now, so there's a massive turn here. I don't like that because I'm just wasting space. So I'm going to put a train station right there, just so I don't waste space. Right, so we'll move him up there, make it a little bit neater. And that is it. So that is the line. So what we need to do now is we need to look for 17 right here. We need to add more train stations. So from 17 we continue all the way to the end. And you don't need to worry about adding up the numbers here because it will do it automatically. There, 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 there. And just keep going until you reach the last stop. But for some reason, we need to delete these two because this is no longer part of the Pebble line. So unfortunately now passengers will have to walk over to get a train, but it wouldn't work. So how many trains we have? We have on this line purple line. Where's the purple line? Do we even have any? I don't know. Doesn't tip me. No, we don't actually, because I deleted them all because I got stuck. Okay, so we will start a new train. I've got the Kawasaki M8, which I think is a New York train. And we will, it's 2, 4, 5, 6, so we don't want it, so 100 meters. Are we going to surpass that? 126, 51. Okay, so it's 1 meter off the station. So we'll do that. So that's okay. That's 500 passengers. That's good. Alright. So that will run the Oxnard line. And we will get one train. We'll purchase that. And then we'll click it all. And we'll start on the Oxnard and we'll choose where it starts. So we're going to start at the very beginning. And that is done. Actually, start that on Wednesday. Change that to 10. So that will start at 10 AM. So that will start at 10, and then we go back to the lines and we will get one more, but delete that, start fresh. It's Wednesday, so we'll start him at 12, Oxnard, and we want to start at El Rio, which is there. Oxnard again, and El Rio, which is there. And now it's all done. Almost. So we'll do 10, and those trains will now go. Any minute now. So it's almost 10, and we should have trains starting at either end, which is ideally what we want. So alright, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And there are no trains starting. Shit. Oh, there we go. Okay. So. So here we go. Okay, so we got a bit of an issue there. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, there's something going on with El Rio.